The one thing that stops most people from being ultra successful in real estate investing comes down to one 4-letter word. And yes, it starts with an F. It's fear. Fear is what keeps most people back from being successful in real estate investing. It stops them from even going. It stops them from even doing. And fear really comes from a lack of knowledge. The more knowledge I have about a topic, the less fear that I will have. But even with all the knowledge out there, you're still going to have fear because you haven't done it before. So your first property you're going to go out there to buy might take you a long time. It might take you a year or two to end up pulling the trigger to buying that property. It could take quite some time. But your second property shouldn't take that long. Maybe your next property only takes you a year where your first one took you 2 years. And then your next one takes you 6 months instead of a year because you're getting more comfortable. Years have gone by. You're learning, you're growing, you're understanding new things. But you'll always have a new fear. The fear is going to change, right? So the fear might originally be, man, am I going to go bankrupt doing this? And then the fear may be, how am I going to manage these tenants? And then the fear may be, how am I going to manage multiple properties? And then the fear is going to be, okay, what happens if something happens and I need to make an insurance claim, or whatever the case is? The fear is always going to be changing, but the way we combat that is knowledge. But knowledge is not going to get us 100% away from fear. You're still going to have to make the jump and make the commitment. The knowledge is going to help support to help some of the fear come down, but it's not going to take it all away. What's going to take it away is experience. Experience is going to help take the rest of that away. And then you're going to have a new fear with something else in real estate investing. You'll get more knowledge. You'll understand it better. You'll try it. You'll make some mistakes. You'll learn from it. And then you will be more comfortable going into the next one. So if you want to stay away from fear, the first thing is to have knowledge. The next thing is to have experience. And experience is going to help be the biggest teacher so you have less concerns and drive away that fear. But I want to make it really clear, like even my very first real estate deal, I was really scared, even though I had lots of knowledge and frankly had lots of experience. I just hadn't bought a property that I was going to flip on my own and do a fix and flip with. And I was really scared, even with all my real estate background and real estate agent background and helping other people do rental properties and fix and flips. I was still fearful of doing my first deal. Well, I'm not as fearful anymore of that. I'm a lot more confident because my knowledge has gone up and my experience has gone up, and it makes it a lot easier where I don't have as much fear. Now, there still is fear. What if something happens? What if this happens? There is some, but the fear that used to be a majority is now the minority, and it continues to get smaller and smaller, but there will always be fear. Don't let fear stop you from getting more knowledge, taking some risk and experience, and moving forward in your real estate investing.